Hey folks, it's Rob, and welcome back to Prison Architect, but this time it's Alpha 30. That's right, it's an update video. And first point of news is, well, a lot of the update for this last month, they've been working on getting themselves into a tablet version. And if you happen to have a copy of the game, when you boot up, you'll be given this link here for www.introversion.co.uk/prisonarchitect/mail_signup.html $UTM_source equals PA. Well, so I mean, you can probably get by without all the source stuff. If you wish to sign up for basically the testing for the tablet version of the game. I understand that they're doing fairly well making it scalable, which should also help low-end machines eventually. But that's one item of business that we're discussing today. Now, I'm going to load into my prison, one I was using for Alpha 29, and we'll talk about the changes. So, we've got no new toys, really. There are new animations. For example, the weight benches now have animations when prisoners are using them. As you can see, the weight benches actually look different. They actually have weight bars on them. When prisoners arrive, well, that's something we can talk about right now. Let's see here. We have an intake tab. Okay. So, should you desire to receive prisoners, like I have here, you can, first off, adjust the amount of total prisoners you will receive. Okay? So let's say I want 3 prisoners, okay? And let's say I want an equal ratio of prisoners. I'll get 1 of each, right? Now, prisoner availability will build up over time. Let's say I don't want any maximum security prisoners. I do want an equal mix of minimum medium security prisoners, right? So it'll try to balance that as we increase the number here. You get a grant up front for receiving prisoners, right? And that grant is variable depending on the security rating of the prisoner. So, like, minimum security gets you 300, medium security gets you 500, maximum security gets you $1,000 up front. Now, into your income, though, that means you're getting just a flat fee per prisoner, regardless of type. Okay? So there's no longer, I'm going to accept a bunch of minimum security prisoners and upgrade them to maximum security and get a whole lot of cash. It doesn't work that way anymore. Another thing that's been removed is on the parole. Alright. So, parole policy kind of had it that you got penalized $10,000 whenever you release somebody who was a reoffender, and you got $3,000 if they didn't reoffend, which meant essentially 23% or below was a sensible parole release rate policy, which I didn't even stick to myself. I had about 33. So the 10 grand's been taken off, but you do still get the 3 grand. So, that's good. And there's still the fail state, like if you have 10 prisoners all reoffend in the same day, and you have to not have 5 more reoffend in the same day. So you gotta, but you can kind of avoid that by just, bringing the parole cutoff down to, 0. Let's see, what else? Prisoners in lockdown and solitary will have food brought to them by guards, which actually means my solitary line up here adjacent to the kitchen is pretty decent. Another thing about parole is that it no longer requires the warden and the security chief. Instead, a parole officer and a parole lawyer will come in and do parole. So you can have concurrent parole programs running at the same time so you can process your prisoners. Because if you have a really big prison, you wouldn't be able to actually process enough prisoners for parole with just the warden and the security chief. It just wasn't going to happen. This Chambers guy looks familiar. Right, so another thing we got in utilities. with the wires. We have this new tidy wires button, right? So let's show the wires. There we are. Here's my wires as they currently are. And it's not unmanageable because I have a fairly small prison without a huge amount of electronics, but I could tidy it up. So let's say I wanted to, let's see here. Here we have the wires for the CCTV camera, right? Let's say I wanted it a little less sweeping, you know? I could set up so that this wire here, just kind of pull it in like this, and then set this one to like line up in there, and then this one here and come over here, and this one here, kind of like you're setting up a junction box or you know, a wiring harness filling your car, or just tidying your cables with your computer, making it all a little more organized in a way and a little easier to understand, right? That's for your own purposes. It costs $1 for each one you modify. It's real cheap. And it's up to you to do. So if you don't want to, you don't have to. It is there for your convenience. There we go. Here I have my phone tap. I mean, because I don't have a lot of electronics running at the moment, it's not a big deal, is it? So, but you may be different. You may have complicated wiring schemes, and this may be a godsend for you. Let's see here. Do we have anyone in solitary? I don't think I do. 3 in solitary confinement, it says. Wait, do I have more than one solitary, don't I? Where's my other solitary area? Two in lockdown, 3 require medical attention. That door's in locked mode because the prisoners were using it all the damn time. Normal. Oh yeah, I got another solitary over here. Okay. Here's my maximum security area. I don't actually take in maximum security prisoners, but sometimes they make themselves maximum security. You know, murdering their fellow prisoners will do that. And so, need a place to put them. Keep those dangerous people. Right, so, let's see. Apparently there's been a fix to the pipe bug, which was bothering me all the damn time. Because you'd, like, set up a little small pipe for, like, a cell block like this, and they would never get around to fitting this, like, last bit of pipe over here, which would mean that, like, several of your toilets wouldn't work. Well, now that's supposed to be fixed. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be good if it is fixed. Right, grants. You can cancel grants that are in progress if you so choose. Prisoner manufacturing facility, right? It's in progress. I can cancel this grant, pressing X. I refund the money and pay a small fine, right? I can then take the grant again if I choose, but I don't get my fine money back. If it costs money to do, like a long-term investment, you get your money back and you still have to pay a fine, I'm afraid. Let's see. Well, advance time quickly, because I want to show you some of the weightlifting animation, because it's amusing. Prisoners also arrive on a bus now. So let's make sure I set up for intake properly. Okay, 6 prisoners will be fine. Yeah, alright. Because, just about at capacity, right? So I'll have enough to, like, allow for some prisoners due for release and parole. But yeah, prisoners no longer arrive on the delivery truck. They arrive on a prison bus. Right, coming in the morning. We got our prisoners arriving. So we'll see that happen. Come on. They're all having their showers and such. Here we are. Prison bus has arrived. See, it says jail. And the prisoners just kind of file out. And they're processed like they normally would. And the bus leaves. The driver does not get off the bus. Now it's free time. Maybe some of my prisoners will be using a weight bench. We'll see. I have one in here. There we go. He even took his shirt off to work out. Look at this. There's another guy working out. He's working out face down. He's just that tough. How you lift weights over your head while face down? I don't know, but he can do it, damn it. Right, so... I think I've covered everything. The reform program's in session. Cost me a fair bit of money. Yeah, we covered the finance change. We covered intake. We covered the grants cancellation and reinstatement. We covered the change of animations. We covered the wire harness thing. Now, what do you? Oh, you're getting your behavioral therapy program. Okay, that's what's going on. Gotta be a good guy. Should move the psychologist's office down here like I originally planned, to be honest. Anyhow, that's it for now. Join us next time when I continue actually working on the prison. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, folks. Goodbye.